Hello. We are back and doing the best we can.
That's
During
better than
this,
last week, yes.
yes, yeah, better than last week, definitely. This is the Sports Dynasty podcast. I'm Trevor. This is Juan, and we are back. I hope everyone had a good weekend, good week. Getting through this crappy COVID crap. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Crap. What
Crappy
is it?
COVID crap. We'll go with that. All right, today we're here to do our either final mocks and our Patriots specific mock, which I
Yeah,
I think mine is pretty damn good. But I mean, I guess you guys will find out in a minute.
yeah.
There's no other news to talk about, right? That's it.
No, no,
Just
not really.
mocks and draft stuff. In 2 days. Today's Tuesday right now. They're recording. 2 days is the first ever virtual online NFL draft.
I know this is great. This is gonna be great. Not gonna lie, I want to see how much ratings it pops for the rating. Probably a high draft rating
I
probably.
want to see how much lag and how much freezes are gonna happen.
I mean, for having a $1 billion company, you should at least have fucking decent Wi-Fi.
That's what I'm
But then
saying.
again, I don't know.
I wonder if we have to make that a drinking game.
You know what? We should do that.
Right?
We should do that. We should
A
definitely do
shot for
that.
every time somebody freezes. Everybody lags.
Hell yeah, that'd be funny.
All right. So let's go. Let's get started with our Patriots only right now. I'll start it off. All right. So my first round, no, for me, there's no trades. Even though
Yeah,
I think Belichick's trading out the first round, but
I
I went with what I think we should do.
yeah,
You
okay.
see, I don't know. So yeah, but I think he's trading out the first round and he's getting a second. On a mock draft that I saw, I think it was I forgot who mock draft I saw. They actually traded their 23rd overall pick. They traded the 23rd overall pick with the Titans to take 29 and a second. I will take that shit. If they could take the 29th overall pick and then a second, so we have two extra draft picks, I'll take
Yeah,
that. But I don't know all that's happening. So the first pick we took at 23 was going to be Grant Delpit, safety. According to a
okay.
lot of research that I did, he's probably the best covered safety out of everybody in the draft. So that right there is an heir apparent for Devin McCourty. I will take that if he supposedly falls to 23. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'll take it. The next pick I picked was Akeem Davis Gaither, linebacker.
Uh huh.
He's a smaller guy, and you know Belichick doesn't like small linebackers. He likes them big, 260, muscly, can't run past the 4'6" type of linebackers. But we got to get with the times. Like, come
Yeah,
on, everybody's slowing down and getting faster. We need to get some type of coverage in our linebacking core because every year tight ends and receiving running backs always bust our defense's asses outside of last year. And
yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm sick of it. So let's get somebody to help that out. Like sugar, like dude. All right. Next, I got Raekwon Davis, a defensive interior
Okay.
lineman. That I believe he's from Alabama. He is
Yeah,
6'7" and plugs in the run perfectly well, which is exactly what Belichick wants. We lost Danny Shelton this offseason, and there's a big chance we may lose Lawrence Guy this offseason coming up. So why not groom up this kid and do what he does? And he's 6'7".
yeah,
6'7". It's like Calais Campbell shit is that. 6'7".
yeah.
I'll take that. Next, I have a guard, or I think he could play. I have notes on him. A guard named Nick Harris. Um, he could play center, so he could be either the backup for David Andrews, hopefully, if he can play, or just to replace Tech Harris in general. Just some type of depth for the interior offensive line. Then I have Anthony Jennings, our 125th pick. He's an edge rusher. He's not the athletic guy, and he has good technique, which screams Belichick to me. Belichick doesn't like all that flashy crap, but this guy does all the little things well. Think of Ninkovich, think of all the other guys we took over the years that does all small stuff. Trey Flowers, and this is I believe a third round or fourth round pick.
Yeah.
Next we got I wound up taking Thaddeus Moss. We need a tight end. He may not be the best receiving threat, but he blocks extraordinarily well. And if he can catch something, that's better than what we had last year already.
Anything's better than we had last
Yeah,
year.
exactly.
That was
That's
horrendous.
what I'm saying. And plus, Sony Michelle needs more blocking because he's So we can take him, and hopefully, he will stay healthy this year, and
Yes.
then we'll
Goddamn
have
right.
Yeah, and then we'll have some great blocking for Sony. Sony will be just like he was a rookie year. Our next pick is gonna be just a backup tackle, Danny Pinter.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, he's apparently is a hybrid offensive line who could play tackle and guard. Had experience with both. Belichick gets horny for that. So there you go. Next, I have a wide receiver called Quez Watkins, who is just a speed guy. So, but this is what, 6th round. So a guy who can run. I think he runs a sub 4.4. So he runs a 4.3 something. Hello. We can groom him like we groom Edelman, like we groom a lot of other receivers back in the day. He's not gonna start or play this year probably, so we're probably gonna redshirt him. But if he got that speed, he could learn route running from Edelman, from Sanu, whatever, and then he can become something a sophomore or third year. Okay, we're at this is the 6th round, so this is the picks where you just hoping for a project that works out in the future. So why not? And plus, a speed in our receiving cores, God knows we need that.
I'm glad you mentioned that though, because
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I had that in later rounds too in my pick, so might as well.
Exactly. Plus, he also has some size. I think he's 6'2", like 210 or some shit like that. Size. Another thing we usually don't have on our receiving core. Size. So hello. The next is John Runyon, another tackle, more offensive line depth. Then I have linebacker Shaquille Quarterman, which I feel like he dropped in this draft. Again, another project, but hey, this is what we're looking for at this part. This is literally the 7th round. Next is at 230 is the kicker Rodrigo Blankenship. We need a kicker, so screw it.
Clearly.
And I'm saying, and I think he also dropped in this mock too. I feel like he was gonna draft a little higher than that, but wait. And last but not least, our last pick is gonna be cornerback Dane Jackson, who apparently has monster press and man coverage skills. But he's still a project. Hey, Stephon Gilmore might be out the door within the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lose Jason McCourty within the next 2 years also. If he can learn between the best defensive player in the league and JC Jackson, he can learn within 2 or 3 years he can take over JC's spot while JC's cornerback 1.
Yeah.
And that's my mock. I like this draft a lot.
Okay.
Especially the later picks I like a lot. Those are projects, but those projects who can do something later on.
I think for me, I definitely went wide receiver heavy in this draft. Not heavy, but
yeah,
more than one. Yeah, more than one because we need it bad. We need it bad. Mm-hmm. And yeah. So my first pick, and it mirrors kind of like my first pick in my mock draft from last week. I think they get AJ Espinoza from Iowa. I think they end up getting him anyway. Just to boost up that. Even though I don't like it that much. I rather them, even though it's not likely of them, I rather than get a tight end early in the first round. Might as well because I think that what I'm saying. Just do something. At least get some type of tight end help. Because
there's one tight end I really want. One tight end that I think will be pretty good. His name I think is Adam Chapman, something like that. Adam something. It's what it seems.
But then at the same time, I won't be surprised if they trade out of the first round anyway. But if I'm going by that, I think AJ Espinoza from Iowa comes to New England just because they want to boost that defensive line. My next pick was Raekwon Davis from Alabama, which you picked before. I think you had his the second, third round pick.
I think the third. Yeah,
the third round pick from Alabama, Raekwon Davis. I think, like you said before, try to boost that lineup. At least.
How scary though? How scary is that we had a similar fucking pick already? Why don't we ever do anything different?
So I think this draft, like ever since they probably completely different after that. But yeah, obviously we want to boost that lineup. The third pick I was gonna pick. Mm-hmm. I think they go quarterback Jake Fromm from Georgia. Why I say that? Let's say first, Jake Fromm is actually really the QB. I think Georgia's style of play down there is very similar to how New England runs their offense up in Foxborough. Okay. I think a lot of the picks I picked here, they kind of like mirror Belichick's style of play. I think it'll be perfect for them. Mm-hmm. Even though Stidham will be the starter. No, Stidham will be. I think he'll be the starter in week 1. They're saying that Brian Hoyer might be the starter, which I don't believe.
Fuck no.
It's probably just just bait to see what's gonna do.
Again, it's lying season. No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
So
Jarrett Stidham.
yeah, so they Jarrett Stidham will be the starter, and I think with that you have just in case if Stidham doesn't work, you have another young QB, still young, hungry, like Jake Fromm. I like him. I like him from Georgia. Just I don't know why people keep saying Jalen Hurts. I'm like Jalen Hurts will be gone in the second round,
I don't
or
want him anyway.
I don't want him anyway. Either that or some ridiculous that they say that we're gonna trade up the first round for Tua, which I'm like, no, let me gone. Like,
And the mock draft, Bleacher Reports mock draft, we wound up trading up to get the Love. What's his name?
Jordan
Something
Love from
that one. I'm like, no, I don't want no quarterback. If it's not Joe Burrow, I don't want him.
for real,
It's just that
for real.
simple. And that includes Tua. I don't want Tua either. I know if it's not the guy who broke 65 billion records in last year at LSU, I don't want nobody else.
I agree.
I'm fine with Stidham. But anyway, yes, my bad.
My next pick was tight end Albert Akubam from Missouri. I probably messed up his name. It's a really weird name. From the Missouri Tigers. Shout out to Missouri. I think that he's a sneaky. I think like he's a. I honestly think he's a steal. Him, I think he's a steal for us.
I think anything's a steal for us.
Yeah,
if
for
you
real.
Get a tight end in the 7th round is better than what we have.
For real. Tom Izzo and the rest of them guys.
Right? Like, come on, dude.
My next pick after that was Josh Metis from Michigan, the safety from Michigan. I think that I believe I'm not mistaken. Only thing we need to do is like add the full safety depth right now. I think that it'll help in that area right there.
Yeah.
Next pick after that was wide receiver Tyler Johnson from Minnesota. Obviously we need help. Obviously with that in that area. I think Muhammad Sanu is only just there. I don't think that's going to work out, honestly. As much as I wanted to work out last year, I don't think it worked out this year. I don't think it works out at all. And they need something to throw to. Hopefully we'll see how they kill Harry Hanswood this year, but we'll see. Next pick after that is linebacker Casey Toohill from Stanford. Just need some linebacker depth right now. We're not sure, honestly, I like Hightower a lot, but he's gonna want to get paid soon. So
he's also getting old.
Yeah, he's getting old, and
2012 was when he was drafted, dude, and he's injury prone. Like, yeah, it's time to start, preparing for the future.
True, and since he's been not the heart of the defense, but he's been a big vital part of the defense. I think
arguable.
He's arguable.
We literally never won Super Bowl without him on the team. The one time he wasn't there, we lost Super Bowl. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But also, and obviously, someone's gonna pay him. Someone's gonna pay him big money, to go to 18. So I think he's out of there anyway. But shout out to Mr. Hightower.
I don't know. If they didn't pay him when we had to pay him a couple of years ago, I don't think they're gonna pay him now when he's like 31 or 32.
No, I'm not. But I
don't think so.
But some stupid team will. Some stupid.
But maybe the Lions or Dolphins too. The Patriot Juniors, maybe. You're right, probably.
Or the fucking Detroit Lions, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. One of the Patriot Junior teams.
Yeah. So my next pick after that is Cole Cabral from Arizona State. He's an offensive lineman. I think that we can use offensive lineman help. It doesn't hurt. I'm hoping that David Andrews comes back healthy because God, we need him last year, and just add depth there. A lot of injuries on the offensive line too, so hopefully that just add depth to it.
Yeah, not to disrespect Karras though, he did well. He's actually it's just a problem when he's one of our better linemen last year though. But he played well.
Man. Yeah, he did well. I'm gonna miss him though. Miami got a steal from him. He's in Miami now. It's like, yo, man. It took less money to go to Miami to stay with us.
Like, I know, kind of insulting, but
it's very insulting, honestly, and everything. But what's next? My next pick is Kajia Lipscomb from Vanderbilt, wide receiver. Like I said, just see, there's a good chance these wide receivers I'm naming here probably won't make the team anyway. But just to see how they do in the preseason, how they fit with Stidham or for Stidham, just to see because his feet wet and everything. I think that Vanderbilt's not that bad. I mean, Vanderbilt's like it's not really those football schools that that.
I mean, they had Jay Cutler. I mean,
that says a lot. Stick to basketball, Vanderbilt. After that, I think this pick is actually a sleeper pick for me. My next pick is wide receiver Austin Mack from Ohio State. Big wide receiver. I think that we need obviously need big wide receivers here, and I think that Ohio State it's similar structure in New England. I think that it'll be a good fit for him. And in my final pick, even though I thought he'll be picked higher, but I think he'll fall, and I think he'll fall because a lot of kickers don't get picked so high. Rodrigo Blacken, what's guy's name?
Blankenship, yeah.
Blankenship from Georgia. Obviously, as anything better. No disrespect to I got Nick Folk, even though I should have Nick Folk
was a beast. Stop it.
Nick Folk killed last year. I apologize to him for being disrespectful when we signed him. I'm like, what are we doing? So we're just gonna go on fourth down. He performed well.
I respect him. We got the Jets version, not the Tampa Bay version. I'm fine with that.
Yes, at least he was very consistent, except for those 3 kicks, but it wasn't his fault. So that's it. In my opinion, he made every single kick. So yeah. So that's my Patriots mock draft.
Hopefully one of ours comes true. It's not going to because it's Bill Belichick. But
I know.
Hey.
but honestly speaking, as you hear about everything going on, even though I did mention this and you said that it's unlikely, I think I knew the Eagles were going to trade, try to trade Alshon Jeffrey in the draft. I think we're going to see a lot of movement in the draft, like veteran players being traded away. I really think obviously Leonard Fournette probably may get traded, which makes sense because I did a lot of the teams that I said we're gonna trade up. They'll trade up or trade down. They thinking about moving players. I just know who the players were.
I got a feeling this Thursday we're gonna see some cool and funny, hilarious stuff.
Oh yes, especially from our guys. Especially from our guys out west, the LA Chargers. I think they're gonna do something completely stupid, and I know it's coming. I know it's coming because it made me. I was listening to ESPN early. And they're saying that that Dave Gettleman from the Giants was very interested in trading down in the draft, which is something that he's never done as a GM anywhere in Carolina and Arizona. So, and then he had another report saying that they're interested in Justin Herbert. Even though it's clearly bullshit, and obviously you have Daniel Jones, but I think they want to see who will move up. Who will willing to move up for them. Mm-hmm. And I think, and I said it last week. I think the Chargers are that stupid team that do it, that does it. So yeah, I think they'll be that stupid team to do it because they're gonna overcompensate the Giants for Justin Herbert, which they probably would have gotten anyway at number 6. But they're just dumb, and I know something's gonna happen. But question is, where do you like? Even though I think Tua will land at 5, but do you think that he will drop lower because of the injury? Do you think a lot of teams in the first 5 picks are really? I don't know. It's very interesting. I think he stays. He goes to Miami. It's a no-brainer. But if he happens to fall, if he does happen to fall,
if anything, he'll get drafted sooner than later. I think Miami will be ridiculous enough to trade an extra pick or 2 to go up to like 2 or 3 to make sure they snag him. If anything. But he is not dropping, to me at least, he's not dropping no less than 5. 5 is the lowest he goes to Miami.
I mean, to me, it's no brainer. And it's no brainer. And then also, we heard about, Mekhi Becton, the offensive tackle from Louisville, who got busted for, PEDs or like that.
You know what's hilarious? In my fun draft, he dropped all the way down to like 20 when he's supposed to get drafted top 10. Yeah, in my fun map. So I'm mad that can actually happen now.
Yeah. So originally, like I said, I thought that the best offensive lineman that would be taken would be the Cardinals from Alabama. Number 7, I'm sorry, number 8 from Alabama. Jedrick Wills Jr. from Alabama, and I said he was, and I did say he was gonna be the first offensive lineman picked, and I was kind of like contemplating whether it would be Mekhi Becton because he's really good, but since that happened, I said, you know what, everything I said last week is coming to fruition. Like, it makes sense. That's literally crazy. Like not everything but close. Okay, it's pretty interesting. But other than that, I pretty much have the same thing from last week, except because everything I said last week pretty much happened this week, which is pretty funny.
So what's changed then?
I think Becton probably falls down to like maybe 5 slots, maybe 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
Or he falls a little bit. I think
Mm-hmm.
Tristan Wills goes up a little higher. Instead of going to the Jets at number 11, I think maybe he goes to like 9. Go to 9 to Jackson to Tampa Bay. When I said that they'll trade, the Jacksonville will trade.
They'll trade up.
They trade
A
up.
lot of mocks have that too. Tampa Bay trading up to get a tackle.
I
A lot
think
of them.
that I think that I think that Whiffs is a much better offensive lineman anyway. I think that'd be really good. Him taking Tom Brady and it's good for the running game too. He's really good. No, they're able to run the ball with him.
Definitely.
Run the ball. Run the
Definitely
ball.
for Ronald Jones. Yeah.
So I think that it'd be really good for Tampa Bay that way. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same, except for those things I said before. Or maybe I don't know. Or maybe Jerry Jeudy from Alabama goes a little higher. Maybe a little higher. I had him at 12 with the Raiders. I mean, the Jets do need a receiver bad.
Yeah, they
do. They do bad. So
they do.
With Becton probably dropping, I think they may snatch Jerry Jeudy at 11, and you give something to work with Sam Darnold to work with. But I don't know. It's interesting. CeeDee Lamb obviously stayed with the 49ers, obviously. I think he still stayed with the 49ers, but I think Jerry Jeudy may go up a little bit more. But other than that's pretty much it.
Let's go with my fun draft, which is stupid.
Go ahead.
This is going to be fun. Right. All right. So the first overall pick is going to be Joe Burrow. That's nothing to change from that. All right. Miami does move up to 2 to get Tua.
Okay.
And they traded their 5th at 26 overall pick and the next year's first overall pick to move up to 2. They gave Washington the 5th pick, the 26th pick of that draft, and then the first round of the next draft in 2021, which I think they have 2.
Yeah.
So they gave up all that just to get Tua at 2 when they didn't fucking need to, but whatever.
It's the Dolphins.
Yeah. And then 3, Lions got Jeffrey Okudah because they desperately need that.
Yeah.
Then Chase Young winds up falling to the Giants at 4, and they pick him. They didn't even attempt it. Then Isaiah Simmons.
You know what? That will be a
Yeah, that'll be appropriate, right?
Go ahead.
That'll be appropriate, right, for the Giants. Of course, they got the best edge rusher.
Yeah,
that's when they were winning championships.
It makes
sense. Redskins at 5 take Isaiah Simmons because they get the best player in the draft. That's not Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then here's the stupid one right here. Atlanta moves up all the way to 6, and they wind up taking Jerry Jeudy for some stupid ass reason. Don't know why.
Oh my god.
Don't know why.
Atlanta. You know what's crazy thing is? You know what it is? They don't. That's stupid because they don't need him. They don't need him.
Obviously, with
they
Julio's the best receiver, and they got Calvin Ridley. Why do you need Jerry Jeudy too?
Unless they thinking about trading to Julio somewhere else, or let's say that he's not happy there. Maybe you never know. He may not be happy there, or they trying to move it.
You're right. You don't know what's going on backstage. You're right.
Yeah,
that's true.
So,
but that still be ridiculous.
It would be stupid.
The Chargers get Atlanta's pick and the second pick.
Okay.
Like their second round pick. So they barely give anything, but Miami give up half their haul. Interesting. Tristan Wirfs goes to Carolina at 7.
Okay.
Andrew Thomas goes to Arizona at 8. CeeDee Lamb goes to Jets at 9. Jedrick Wills goes to Cleveland at 10. Javon Kinlaw goes to Jacksonville at 11, which is pretty interesting. And at 9, the Jets traded up with, I think that's with Jacksonville.
Which is funny because you said it's funny because you had Javon Kinlaw going to Jacksonville at what number? 11. Yeah, on my
they
sheet,
traded down 2 slots together.
Yeah, mine's they got him at 14 when they traded with Tampa Bay. Got him. That's crazy. Cool.
Let me see. What did they give up? The Jets. They switched first and got a second round pick to move up 2 spots. Okay. 12. The Redskins. I forgot whose pick that was, but yeah. They get Henry Ruggs. The Redskins. So they wound up getting Isaiah Simmons, and then they get Henry Ruggs to pair up with Terry McLaurin for Dwayne Haskins.
Okay.
That's crazy if that's happens.
Crazy. And in a really big riverboat Ron move, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's
so okay.
This is why they should trade down. That's why they should trade down to get stuff like this.
Okay, Washington, we see you. Okay,
I know, right? Derek Brown goes to the 49ers to replace who they traded for. I forgot what they traded for. With the Colts. So they get a direct replacement. Tampa Bay gets Josh Jones, an offensive tackle. Justin Jefferson goes to Denver at 15.
Okay.
And the Raiders, I believe, the Raiders moved up to take the Chargers' old spot. Because Chargers traded down with Atlanta. So this Atlanta was 16.
Yeah.
So they moved up with the Chargers, almost to San Diego. So that was San Diego's new pick. Fuck, I'm gonna call them that. Whatever. When they start winning, I'll call them Los Angeles. Oh yeah. Anyway, and then they moved down again another 3 spots with the Las Vegas Raiders. So the Raiders wind up picking C.J. Henderson, cornerback.
Okay.
With that pick. 17, Dallas picks Christian Fulton.
I had him 16 anyway. Okay, great.
And then Miami's second pick now at 18, they take Xavier McKinney, which is actually really good.
Wow, and that's exactly what I had him at 18 anyway.
Yeah.
I had Henderson at 16 anyway, and I had McKinney 18 anyway. That's crazy. Just different teams.
I know. 19 is gonna be Chargers. Finally, Chargers are picking, and they pick Justin Herbert.
Oh, okay.
That's better value to me. You go down more than 10 picks and pick the guy you already wanted, and you have a whole bunch of second round, third round picks.
But you see, that's
common sense. That's good drafting.
But it's Chargers. We expect not to do that shit anyway. But that's
that's why this is a fun draft, because you know that shit ain't gonna happen. You know they're gonna mess up somehow. And now at 20, Jacksonville gets Mekhi Becton, who dropped like 10 picks. Yeah. Philly gets T. Higgins, wide receiver. A.J. Terrell goes to Minnesota at the 22nd pick. And then Grant Delpit drops to 23 for New England. So I'll fall in love with it if that happens. Patrick Queen goes to New Orleans, which is really good.
Very good.
Fast linebacker.
Very good.
And Laviska Shenault goes to Minnesota at 25. AJ Epinenza goes to the Chargers. The Chargers also had the 26th pick. I believe that was, I forgot who was that for. I think that was Oakland or Miami. I don't remember.
Miami.
Miami's? There you go.
Yeah.
So they get Epinenza, which is pretty decent because he's a bigger dude anyway. They have so many small people on the defensive line. They get a guy who can set the edge and freaking stop the run, which you know they need desperately in their defense. So, hey, this is pretty good. I cannot say his name. I'm going to say Chassian. That defensive end goes to Seattle.
Oh yeah, that one forgot from LSU.
Yeah. And Tambay actually moves up and gets, I forgot what corner. I have it in my notes. Fuck. I forgot. They got, what the fuck is corner's name? I forgot corner's name. Whoever's like the third best corner, because this part is blocked for me in my phone, so I can't see his name. But whoever the third best corner is or fourth best, that's who they want to picking.
Okay.
Tambay. So they got aggressive and got a secondary player and an offensive lineman. Hey, they trying to win now since they got a guy who's going to retire in 2 years.
Yeah, maybe less than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they got that. Let me see. The Tennessee Titans get Jalen Johnson, cornerback. Green Bay gets Denzel Mims. And by the way, the Tambay traded with Ravens. That was Ravens' original pick. They traded down. There wasn't, which I think they might do too, because they don't need that much help. So they might trade down and get future picks. Michael Pittman Jr. goes to the San Francisco 49ers at 31, and Cesar Ruiz goes to Kansas City at 32. That's a very interesting pick right there.
Very interesting, actually. It's pretty fun, actually.
My draft is fun. I forgot how fun it was. I did one last year, and I didn't do it again until now. I'm like, oh shit! I was here for like 2 hours messing with it. It was really fun. But that's not my final, but that's my Yeah, I knew you froze for a minute. That's not my final, but that's my fun one for the draft.
That's really cool. Yeah, I was trying to mute it because my phone was the house phone was ringing. I turned the shit off. I heard it.
We're basically done though, unless you got more to talk about.
No, that's basically it right there. But like I said before, like, share, subscribes. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartradio, Google Play Radio, Stitcher Play Radio, at Podcast Dynasty, on Twitter. And like I said before, as I always say again, be safe out there. We're gonna kick COVID's ass soon, and we're
wash your hands.
Huh?
I said, wash your hands, bitches.
Wash your damn hands, or else Braun Strowman will give you these hands.
I'm dead. I don't even want to talk about wrestling. This shit that they're going through right now, my God. Apparently, Mr. Man is getting sued by Oliver Luck because of the XFL. So
I know,
a lot
man.
of shit's happening. He might die soon because of this. He's going through too much. He's
I
like
know.
80. He's going through so much.
Even though what they're doing with the Money in the Bank concept with this year is pretty fucking cool.
It's
And
interesting.
I heard it's pretty cool. We'll talk about that another time. Whenever we do like a wrestling podcast again, I miss that shit. But other than that, I'm done here.
Yeah, we done. I'm done here too, bro.
All right, guys.
Our final mocks. We'll have fun with that on Thursday. I can't wait for it. We probably should think about that drinking game though. But other than that, guys, peace out.
Peace.